Good morning, everybody. This is David Bucinelli, founder of Studio 16 Architecture, and welcome to Touchpoints. This series is about the people, moments, and experiences that shape who we are, sometimes instantly, sometimes decades later. Each week, I share a story from my own journey, an influence, a connection, or a lesson that continues to impact my life and my career. My hope is that these stories inspire reflection, spark conversation, and maybe even help you to recognize the touch points in your own life. So this is episode 9, and I'd like to talk to you a little bit about my friend Eric Eremita. Now, you may recognize that name. He was a contractor on the very, very popular show Love It or List It for a number of years. But I've known Eric probably since the late 80s, I would say, when he was a client of the company I work for, with Nick Salvadeo, Architect PC. So that's when I first met Eric. And in subsequent years, we did some business together. And, we lost touch. And one day, I happened to see a Love It or List It, episode. No, I was probably channel surfing, and I saw that Eric Eremita. I was like, could that possibly be the same Eric? And then I saw it was. So a number of years passed, and then we happened to run into each other at a local event, and we reconnected. And it was great seeing him after so many years, and we started talking just like we had never had that gap. And fast forward another couple of years, and I had joined the men's business Bible study, and the first day that I walked into the room, and who was there but Eric. And that just amazed me and made me feel really, really great. And there were also a number of other guys in that group, and I had no idea. And Chad Reyes, and I mentioned Chad earlier, and that's another one that's going to be coming up about Chad and I. I was floored by it. So we've been in touch and friends again ever since. A remarkable thing about Eric is he's a Renaissance man. He's multi-talented. He's in real estate now, as well as still a designer and a contractor. Does absolutely stunning work. And he's a fashion designer, and he's got a fashion line called 13, and there's a significance behind the number 13 in his life. And you can look this up, but he was an early victim of COVID in early 2020. And long story short, he wound up recovering on April 13th of 2020. So there is a big significance to the number 13 in his life, and that there's touch points all over the place with that one. So that's just a little brief introduction to who Eric is. And I saw him recently a couple of weeks ago, and he's just an all-around good guy and has a wonderful family, and it's an honor to know a person like that. And I know that in the many conversations that we've had about especially the professional stuff, it's really, really insightful when you get to talk to somebody who's on like the same wavelength as you regarding the being in this business of the building, of designing and construction of buildings. So it's really really gratifying to have friends like that. And I want to shout out and note of gratitude to Eric for his friendship. So that's this one. It's a little shorter, and reach out. Let me know what the touch points are in your life, and let's have that conversation. Drop them in the comments, and let's see where it goes. Until next week, I'll see you. Oh, don't forget, every week they drop on LinkedIn and Instagram at 9:30, and on YouTube at 6:30 every Tuesday. So until next time, take care all.